First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello, everyone. This is Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Dubler. Thanks for joining us. We are live streaming here from the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom, as we do every weekday. And we cover a wide range of topics. This is the first time I have ever talked about a sausage mascot, though. And that is what we are discussing today. The Portland Bangers, brought to you by the Portland Timbers. We're going to get into what the Portland Bangers are. We're going to talk about their new mascot. But I think before I do anything, the only way to properly start this segment so we're all on the same page is to just show you what it is we're referencing right here. There, you are looking at Saucy T Sausage, the mascot for the Portland Bangers. That's what's on your screen. You can see that. Let's get into some more detail. We do have some more footage for you, but I think before we go any further, we need to bring on Alan Miller, owner of the Portland Bangers. And Alan, thank you as always for joining us. We're usually talking about the Pickles, but now the Bangers. And I think for everybody, just to have the context, could you just tell everybody, in case they don't know, about the Portland Bangers and the season actually that's kicking off?
Oh, absolutely. Thanks for having me, Greg. This is an exciting day. Today is our inaugural match for the Portland Bangers. We are the new USL 2 soccer team in Portland. And yes, we have a sausage mascot, and he is very excited to meet everyone tonight.
So let's get the origin story here of the mascot. When you're going through, the decision-making process of this, obviously Dylan, very popular, really worked out. What were some of the big things you wanted in a mascot that were like some of the big tenets in the meeting that I'm sure you had?
Well, that's what, we originally discussed this with Dylan, and we had to break it to him that there was going to be a secondary mascot in and around Portland. And so he really said he wanted to have a hand in this and make sure that, that it was someone who would represent Portland, but also be able to know who the boss is. And so he spent a lot of time here working on creating Saucy. And I'm not sure he came out exactly how Dylan hoped he would. I definitely was hopeful he would be gigantic. I was going for 15 feet. Dylan's experiment landed at about an 11-foot sausage, which it'll do for now, I think.
I was going to say the height is definitely something that's pretty prevalent here of this. Taking a look here at, I'm assuming these are some Portland Bangers players.
The team.
Yeah, that's the team.
Right.
Towering over. So at 11 feet tall, that is pretty impressive. Okay, so I have to ask, just a little bit more. Tell us about what's on top of the head there.
Oh, those are sausage braids. So he puts those back when he's on the pitch and playing, but otherwise, he lets them roll free. He's got a lot of interesting kind of tidbits about him, and as he comes to life, and he'll be sharing those. I think he looks much better in clothes. I feel like he's got to be wearing his kit and some shorts. Nobody needs to see that sausage all bare out there.
Like this right here. As we're seeing, yes, the rips and the cuts.
That's the birth video.
So, you've got a pickle mascot, you've got a sausage mascot. What do you think are the most important things that people should know about Saucy T Sausage?
Well, he's a pretty cocky guy. I think he comes out of this thinking like he owns Portland now, and he's the guy, and he has a lot of confidence. So, this is really what I'm curious to see how he's going to engage with people, and if he's going to really bring that out to everyone and how he expresses himself. But he's a big soccer fan. I think he seems to be really enjoy being out there and hanging out with the guys, and he was in the locker room earlier, and he's been walking around the neighborhood. So I would say if you do see about a 2-foot sausage head over your plants or your fence, don't panic. It's just Saucy getting to know his new surroundings.
And what kind of sausage is Saucy?
Well, he is a USDA beef. I think he's very adamant about being a very high quality sausage. But he likes to say he's just a regular banger. That's kind of the fun piece. We're working with Zenners here, and we've actually created a Portland Banger sausage that you can get at the games. You can also get in grocery stores. So that's very exciting. Saucy doesn't love the competition of that, but he's okay with it as it is now.
When it comes to the match, so inaugural match today.
This is it.
What can people expect when they come to a Portland Bangers match?
Well, it's a really intimate environment. I think what we love about the Pickles games and what we really wanted to bring to soccer is This is something that's really intimate. We're limited in capacity this season, so most of the games are sold out. There are some tickets still available for future games. But we really want to represent Portland as loud, excited, passionate. We want to bring the same kind of energy that we bring to a Pickles game to the soccer pitch. So we're excited to see everyone kind of getting out there and getting into it. But our team's really good. I mean, we've got guys that have been drafted into the MLS. We've got guys that have played on the Timbers 2 teams. They're a really good group of guys, and we're excited to see them compete in this division.
And who is it that they're competing against?
We're playing against Bigfoot FC today. They're a team out of Washington. Most of this league we're paying in now is from, in and around Washington. There's one team in Southern Oregon as well. But it's a really exciting division. And if we were able to win this division this year, we'll actually play in the U.S. Cup next year. So that would be an incredible accomplishment if we're able to actually pull that off.
That is fantastic. So that's a pretty good goal to have right there.
It's good to have goals.
Well, anything else that you think everybody should know?
Well, other than warning signs, I mean, if you do see Saucy roaming around the neighborhood, please let us know. Otherwise, PortlandBangers.com. We've got a banger shop up right now. We've got the kits available. We've got great outerwear, hats, all the fun stuff. You can support the team. So everyone's welcome. We'd love to have everyone on the wagon to really support this team. And, we got the Portland Pickles season kicking off in less than 2 weeks. So we're excited to get back to Walker Stadium and bring that championship trophy, drop that banner, and bring everyone together again.
There it is. All right. Well, Alan, as always, great to have you here on the show. Congratulations on what you've created here. That's quite the look on the face, I will say. That's not at all unnerving. But
nightmare fuel, we call it.
Yeah. Okay, that's that. Especially this scene right here. That's I think the most terrifying part. Alan, always great to have you on. Thanks so much.
Absolutely, anytime.
All right, for everybody watching, this is Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler. We're going to take a break. I'll talk to you soon.